So of my career, this might be the most emotional moment that I've seen and one of the greatest automotive experiences of my life. We had been restoring the Van Halen Lamborghini Miura for almost 4 years on behalf of a client. While after the car got to Italy, COVID happened, everything stopped. So really, normally what would be a 2-year restoration turned into a long restoration. And over those 4 years, we built the most incredible relationship with the Lamborghini factory. You know, being a young guy, I don't think you'd ever imagine working with the brand that you fell in love with and the brand that you grew up as part of my life, and now working with upper management and these passionate individuals that have been with Lamborghini for many, many years. So we had this incredible opportunity to take delivery of the Lamborghini Miura, owned by Eddie Van Halen, at the factory, but not only at the factory, during the 60th anniversary of the company. Now, Lamborghini, if you know, always does some sort of an event or an experience for the different anniversaries. Now, the main 60th anniversary event for the modern cars was actually canceled due to some serious flooding and rains in Italy. But Polo Storico created a Polo Storico Giro, which was a classic car rally in celebration of the 60th anniversary for cars older than basically 2001. They put together this grouping of about 20 cars from around the world. And you know, I didn't really know what I was getting into. My business partner and I, Jordy, immediately signed up. It was, once in a lifetime opportunity to be invited. We also told a few of our clients, like, they had to go. So we arrive in Italy. It was just surreal. I mean, after 4 years of waiting for this restoration to be finished, the factory produced the most incredible unveiling. They've created this beautiful nature center about cultivating bees and all these different things, and some beautiful trees, and I'm butchering what the environmental impact of this beautiful area is, but Lamborghini is conscious to this, and it's this beautiful park. And we walk in, and all of a sudden, as we're walking in, this was all a surprise, they're playing Van Halen music. And I have to say, chills are coming up my arms, because to be in Italy, to be at the factory, and walking up to this beautiful park, all of the main employees from Polo Storico, guys that have worked on the car, are standing around. Everyone's clapping. You've got Van Halen music. If you know a little bit about the Van Halen Miura car, and the story was, originally the plan was to restore the car back to the way it was finished new. We had gone, back and forth about the original color, and it was originally green and all these different things. But the factory actually told us and decided that we needed to restore the car exactly to the way that Eddie Van Halen drove it in period. It was the car that he backed into the studio for the famous song Panama, the revving noises, and it was a car that he owned almost his entire career and his entire life. He sold it to us direct about 2 years before he passed away, and he actually always said that he would never sell the car until he died. So, we felt that, Lamborghini honoring him, us honoring the car, and now we're taking delivery of this car with Van Halen music. It was this perfect moment, very emotional. I get in the car, starts right up. I start revving it. Everyone's clapping. It's this insane experience. Then the next day, the car was transported and the car was moved for my first drive, my first test in the car, which happened to coincide with the 60th anniversary rally. So we end up going, and I don't remember the exact location, but if you know anything about northern Italy, everything is amazing. It's all beautiful, and the food is all basically perfect. So we go to this incredible hotel, and there all the cars are starting to line up. It's epic car after epic car. I think it's the first 350 GT. You've got numerous Countachs. You have this stunning blue Periscopio. You have a yellow SE30 Yoda from Japan. You have all of these incredible cars converging on this momentous weekend. And here I am in this Miura, fresh restoration, and we're pulling out and we're driving through the roads. And then, I'm passed by 2 Lamborghini employees driving the last Diablo ever made, the gold Diablo from the museum. So it's this insane experience. I can't even describe what it was like. If you've ever driven a Miura, it's intoxicating. The sounds, the smells. And here we are following 20 other Lamborghinis. And our good friend Doug is driving the Monaco pace car Countach that we sold him. And Jordy's driving the Diablo pace car. So this very, very cool moment. Some of the most important Lamborghinis of our time. So at a certain point, the testing goes amazing. We had a couple little issues with the car, and okay, nothing big. We got to fix it. And I'm pretty much at this point like, okay, the car's perfect. Let's not do any more harm to it, or let's not do anything. And Lamborghini tells me that they have a special car for me to drive. And I'm thinking in my head, okay, they're going to give me a Urus or something, maybe even an Audi. I don't know. All of a sudden, a truck pulls up, and I walk up to the truck, and the door opens, and it is this chartreuse colored Huracan STO. And it is absolutely stunning. And I'm like, that's for me? So they loaned me the car for the rest of the rally, and I was able to go up ahead and follow some of their marketing guys around these roads. And I can't tell you what that's like. Until you've driven a Lamborghini in Italy, in these mountain roads, you have not lived. It's a must experience. I don't care if you rent one. I don't care if you own one. You have to do it. And I was just laughing the whole way. I'm not going to say I broke any speed limits or anything like that, but it could have happened. The whole weekend is culminating in these incredible dinners and all of these really special moments. We had a private dinner with Massimo Bottura, one of the greatest chefs of our time, and he's showing everyone his manual Mercy Coupe, and I'm like, yeah, what a chef, you know? The weekend culminates with everyone arriving back to the factory, and it's all the cars, and it's all these things. And the head of Polistorico, Nicolo, he's an incredible young guy, very passionate guy, and Giuliano from the team say, hey, we have something really special to share with you. They tell me that they've brought in former factory employees that worked at the factory to celebrate this day, and they're doing a big lunch inside the factory production line, and they have a surprise for me. And they know that my entire existence as a kid was Lamborghini. My dad was buying Lamborghini parts, he was servicing Lamborghinis, and he was always buying memorabilia and these odd things from Lamborghini. He was traveling to the factory. I'd never had the opportunity to travel with him. I didn't get to travel as a kid, unfortunately. My dad worked 7 days a week, and if he was traveling, it was to Lamborghini. I had built these relationships through either videos. There's a great video of my dad filming inside the factory. They didn't allow that, and they allowed him to do that. He's buying parts off the shelves. He's buying memorabilia. And he had the most beautiful relationship with all of those factory employees. It was like family to him. One in particular meant the world to him then and means the world to him today, and it was Ingrid Pushi. And if you don't know who Ingrid is, she was Ferruccio Lamborghini's personal assistant at one point. But later in her career, she was like this, godmother, queen mother of Lamborghini. She assisted VIP clients. She did all of these things. A lot of the record keeping was actually kept by her. Lamborghini had surprised me that day, knowing that my father had a relationship with Ingrid, that she was going to be there and I was going to get to finally meet her. She's in her 80s now. She's the most incredible energy and spirit. She's got this importance but humility about her and this passion about her for the brand. And I get to meet her. I give her a big hug. The factory employees are standing around. And she tells me, and this was what I was about to tell her, she says to me, I remember I used to send you Christmas cards and brochures to John, sign them every year. And these brochures and Christmas cards mean the world to me. From 7 years old, 8 years old, 10 years old, getting new Diablo brochures from Ingrid was the greatest thing in the world. And she actually remembered doing that for me. And then she tells me she has a file like this that is now sitting at the Lamborghini factory of all the faxes between her and my father and the letters between her and my father. And she says, I have all the files and it's labeled Temerian. I have this big file at the factory of everything that I communicated with your dad. And she said, in the 1990s, when your dad first started calling, he wasn't a dealer, so we couldn't sell him parts. But he was such a nice guy that I said, yeah, we had to sell him parts. For 20, 30 years, she was selling my dad parts and helping him in any way she could. And they built this really nice relationship. When he would go to Italy, he'd take the whole factory out to lunch and things like that. And, his friends and Fabio and Parts and Valentino. I said, you have to talk to my dad. So I call my dad, I put it on speaker, and my dad says to her, there's no Lamborghini without you, Ingrid. And I'm looking around, I'm sobbing, I'm crying. She's like, Mr. Temerian, you're the greatest. He's like, no, you're the greatest. And you've got all of these, very proper, management, board of directors, Lamborghini board of directors members standing around me, and they're all sobbing. They're just crying. To take delivery of this Miura, to meet Ingrid, to make this full circle with my family, capture all this on camera, was probably the most incredible moment of my automotive career. To see her, to witness just really how beautiful Lamborghini is. You know, you think of Lamborghini and, you know, years ago, it felt like a family. It was a family. You have these family relationships, and that's what the company represented. And today, it felt the same. You know, the team at Polo Storico, the team in sales, the team in service in Italy, it felt like a family. These guys were emotionally attached to this, to the cars, to all of these stories. And that's what I love about the brand. That's why I'll forever be a fan of the Lamborghini brand. And that is probably one of the greatest experiences that I've had.
This month of VINwiki content is brought to you by Premier Financial Services, and they are the perfect partner in your journey to own your dream car because their Simple Lease is the most powerful tool in the world of exotic car financing. You'll get all the benefits of a leasing structure like lower payments and better tax treatment, along with everything we love about a normal exotic car loan where you can trade in and out at any time, always know where you stand thanks to their amortization table, and accumulate equity for whenever you're finished and ready for the next car. And Premier is great because they're wholly owned and backed by First Financial Bank, which means they have more buying power than any other exotic car bank or collector car bank in the United States, and their customer service is unmatched. Also, rates are lower than they have been in a very, very long time, so it's never been a better time to reach out to Premier, talk to their representatives, learn what you can pre-qualify for, and let them help you own the car of your dreams with Premier Financial Services.